Whoa, what's going on, guys? So it is a big boy back day today, baby. You're probably wondering why the videos got a little, not messed up, but a little just out of order. Super short of the long is I record these the day before I post them. That way, if stuff happens at night that I want to film for you, or it's a later workout, and I want to record something that happens at, let's say, 10 o'clock at night, I don't want to miss the opportunity to put that in the day's video because it's way too late to even get it out there, right? Or I would have done the editing by then. So what I do is I do all the filming one day, and then if it's early enough, I'll edit it that day, but usually I wait till the next day in case I want to put something else in there. But what happened yesterday was I have a full arm day recorded for you guys where there's not a lot of talking in the beginning. It's just basically all training, like we wanted to start seeing, right? But I got slammed yesterday where I had no time whatsoever to put that video together and have it out before midnight. So ordinarily Monday is the rest day video where we talk about a topic. So I put that out yesterday. So this is Monday right now. We're recording Tuesday's video, and we're going to post the arm day today instead of the normally posting on Sundays. Does that make sense? Makes enough sense, right? Short of the long is, I wasn't going to rush it and give you guys something subpar. So you're getting the great arm day video that was supposed to be out yesterday out today. But we post every day no matter what. So I put what was supposed to be today out yesterday. I'm rambling. You guys probably didn't even notice there was an order. If you did, freaking hats off to you. But aside that, hope you guys are having a great day. So we're heading to the gym now to hit some back. My eyeballs are not happy with me the past couple days. But my contacts have been super irritating to them. I don't know what happened, but this is like a little red spot in this one as if I popped the blood vessel doing something. So glasses yesterday, glasses today, and we're just letting that heal up. You know, training with my glasses on kind of sucks. It's just uncomfortable, you know. But also when I have my headphones in, you know, I have this up here and I have the wraparound, like the wireless Beats, but the ones that wrap around your ear. Not the big boy ones, you know what I'm talking about. They take up the same spot here. So they kind of just sit on top of it, which is a little annoying, but you know, you get used to it. And I need my glasses on because I'm blind as a freaking bat if I don't have them on, so that's not really up for negotiation. You know what I mean? But we're feeling good today. We're feeling strong. Ready to smash a workout. You guys have been killing it in terms of commenting and liking and subscribing. Man, it helps tremendously. So please keep it up. If you're liking the videos, like. If you want to write something to me, good, preferably good, or bad, let me know what's up. Leave a comment. Let me know in the comments today what your favorite back movement is, right? And of course, if you like this video and you want to see more of the content, subscribe, because it does help us out tremendously. Now that that's out of the way, here's what I'm thinking for a big boy back day, right? We're going to go in there. Everything feels good, body feels fine. We're going to do the rope pullovers, superset with a rope row, just to get some blood in the back, you know what I mean? Just to wake things up a little bit and let my back know, like, hey man, we're about to start training, we're about to start lifting, wake up, right? From there, single arm dumbbell rows, nice and heavy. We squeeze those to top the best we can, but honestly I'm really more focused on, call it a controlled explosion, because not a full explosion where I can't pause the top and I'm just rapidly firing my arm, but a controlled one where I'm exploding, but I can still squeeze that top, just for a second or a moment, you know? Just to show there is control of the weight. Excuse me. So, after that, we're going into the high V-bar rows. Following that in some reverse grip pull downs, and then the low hammer rows, plate loaded. Sorry, I've had something stuck in my throat. Allergies have been beating me up lately. I'm going to go into the rest of the program in a moment because I'm trying to figure out where I want to add this thing. We got a ton of new equipment in the gym recently. A lot of the Panada stuff. And I played with a couple pieces and they're really cool. They're smooth. You should see the upholstery on these things. It looks like you're sitting in a freaking Ferrari. It is just minted black with like red accents on it. It looks sharp, man. I thought the upholstery of my car was, nice enough, decent. Man, it is sharp. I want to stick those Panada pieces and stick it in my car. But there's a really good back piece that everybody's been loving. There was a video of, I know it was Big Ramy, and I don't remember who he was training with, but they were using this piece, where it was a seated piece where you come out here and you row like this. It's apparently a really heavy, really quality piece. So after the low hammer rows, I'm going to do my rack pulls like normal, go into my lat pullovers, and then before, excuse me, oh my god, I'm sorry. Before I do my pull-ups and finish off with these scap shrugs, I'm going to hop on there and play with it. Because I don't want to put it in between something I always do and mess up my workout and mess up my momentum. At least my body's used to, you know what I mean? But I want to play with it, I want to play with it, see where I feel to squeeze the most, and see if I feel it better there than a different exercise I train for that specific area. To see if it's maybe worth subbing the two out for a little bit and seeing what happens. Seeing how I respond to it. Or maybe what I'm doing is right for me. It takes time to figure it out. Don't forget to take a juice, right? We'll make sure we finish that before we get there. So did you guys have any questions, or did you take the time, rather, to watch that nutritional video we put up yesterday? It was very basic information about proteins, fats, carbs, sodium, so on and so forth. Just the basic, bare bones macronutrient information with a couple of pieces of quality info that I thought is important to get off the bat. Where, for example, grass-fed red meat is better than regular red meat, right? Or the proteins that are found in vegetables and like rice and oatmeal, things like that, don't actually count as protein because they're incomplete amino acid profiles, right? Little things like that. Those things add up, man. They add up something fierce. So I wanted to put, like I said, the basic, most important information that I saw fit, and just, well, you know me, I'll go off on a rant. I'll just go off and off about it. Before I know, I was talking 45 minutes about protein. And it was a quickie. I didn't want to make it too long because I want to lose people's interest. And more importantly than that, I was driving. And where I was going was not that far. So we needed to make sure I got it all done in one little sitting. And like I said, yesterday was just a kooky, crazy day. But we got it in, man. I'm dedicated to you guys. You're dedicated to me. So let's talk about what we're doing with the new countdown, if you will, right? Because you saw it on yesterday's video that I posted. 52 weeks out. So for those of you that don't know, whenever you say out, like 52 weeks out, 30 weeks out, 12 weeks out, whatever it is, out means how many weeks you have left or days until your competition, until you're competing. Now, 52 was a good number for me to pick. I'm competing next summer at some point. That I know. Most likely toward the end of the summer. I'm not exactly sure which show yet, so I can't say exactly how many weeks. It all depends on my body. But I know we're going to be within the 48 to 52 week range, because I'd be surprised if it was later in the summer than August. You know what I mean? So I think that's a more of a fun way to do it, where we're counting down to something instead of counting up into infinity. You know, if I counted up every single bulk day I've ever had, or every single workout I've ever had, you know, there'd be tens of thousands of them. Like, oh, chest day today, bulk day number 9,862. It's like, at some point, it's like, man, who cares? Because you're just continuously going up. But when we know that every single week, whether I put in the work or I didn't put in the work, or you put in the work or you didn't put in the work, we have one less week out of that show. Meaning that whatever that happened or didn't happen that week, you don't get that time back, man. Because that show doesn't move. It's still that day. So if you waste too many weeks, you don't improve for too many weeks, and show day comes and you take second place, and you took second place by a hair, by a freaking hair, where it was like you could have flipped a coin and said you won or you won because of X, Y, and Z reason. You got to remember that that only happened because you slacked off. If you didn't slack off for those weeks and the show was really that close, then man, what are you doing, right? So my philosophy is always give it your all every single time, no matter what. Simply because, you know, I'd rather fail knowing I gave it my all every single time, there wasn't anything else I could have done, than fail and wondering, well, what if I tried a little bit harder? What if I pushed myself a little more? What if I didn't skip those meals? What if I didn't cheat on my diet? I don't want to live with regrets and what if. Regardless of the outcome of anything, I want to know that, you know, I went in there with the best I possibly could have, with years of preparation behind it. Not just, I'll show up today, see what happens. And at the same time, I've said this before, you guys have known I've said this a couple times. Even if you have the best genetics in the world, best genetics, and you can get away with cheating on your diet and your prep, you can get away with skipping a workout, things like that, and you're standing next to somebody on stage who gave it their all every single day, no matter what, blood, sweat, and tears, and they had a really rough time prepping, and you still beat them, right? Do you deserve that win? Absolutely. Of course you do, because at the end of the day, it's a competition. You beat him in a competition, and you have better genetics, and there's nothing that guy can do about it. But did you deserve to stand next to that man on that stage? You know, legally, sure, you both paid the entry fee, right? But morally, when he gave every ounce of what he had, and you skated your way through it, not that it has to be a hard prep, but you're cheating, or you're slacking off, or you're missing cardio, or missing workouts, or you don't care. You know, I know when I compete, I want to stand next to people who are giving it every ounce that I gave it. I don't want to stand next to somebody who cheated on the diet once a day or got Chipotle once a day and called it a meal instead of their chicken that they cook themselves and thinks I work just as hard as this guy. It's like, no, man. I want to play against people that are on the same playing field as me. You know, I don't want some crazy handicap. I don't want to go against people who are slacking off. I want to compete against competitors, not, you know, people that are wondering if they even belonged on that show. Because a kicker for me is, that burns. I'm going to be a heavyweight bodybuilder. I was always a light heavyweight, which is around my height at the amateur level. As a heavyweight at the amateur level, I'm not saying all, but some, or rather most, of the people I'll end up against competing will be people that are a bit taller than me, like 6 foot something, and or maybe didn't diet down enough, right? And they're a little chubby. Because to see somebody my size and my height in the up to 225 category at the amateur level, you know, that's a little hard to come by. Because most of the times it's the people that wouldn't have made light heavyweight no matter what because they were too big in the sense of height. Like, dude, if you're 6 something and you weighed 198 on stage, you're going to be, you know, skin and bones. So it's going to be interesting to see. But when it comes to the national level, that's where the competition's really going to get fierce, man. I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. Oh, we're approaching the gym. I got to finish my juice. And we got to take the pre-workout. So, when it comes to the pre-workout, baby, let me tell you something. Today we have the same Staple John stack we always do. 1 scoop cherry cola, stim from All Black Everything. 1 scoop unflavored creatine. 1 scoop of the Tiger's Blood pump. Listen for the pop, baby. Ooh. I'm going to make this turn. And on that note, cheers, my friends. Beautiful. So we're going to be there in a hot second. We're going to keep recording as much as we can in the gym. Because, you know, we are trying to be influencers, I guess, whatever. That's not really who I am. I hate recording everything, but I want to put as much out there as I can for you guys. So we're going to record in there as much as we can. Definitely get more workouts and more videos in, then better at it. Give me a learning curve here, okay? And on that note, I'll see you inside. Let's freaking get it, baby. Whew. Whoa. What's going on, guys? So, couldn't get nearly as much footage as I wanted to. It was the busiest I've ever seen it here in my life. Today's Labor Day, so everybody came from everywhere to come train at Bev's, and the atmosphere is incredible. Made a couple new friends. Met a couple of you guys, actually, which was quite literally 2 of you guys. Let me rephrase that. I met 2 people that recognized me from the stuff, and that was awesome. One of the guys I talk to all the time just had no idea he liked it, so thank you, and thank you. But weight was up today. We were right. 233.6. So we're up 1.6 from yesterday. What'd we do? Not quite sure. But what I will tell you is that's what the body does, man. It adapts, it goes up and down, left and right. Now let's see if that extra 1.6 went where it was supposed to go, or if it went somewhere we don't like. But I think it'll be okay. I remember feeling more solid this morning. I'm gonna take this off. Okay, alrighty, we're back in action. I mean, maybe a little bit of water, but I wouldn't say anything that bad. You know, if my conditioning stays around here, and we just get bigger, I'm certainly not opposed to it. Whew. Alrighty. Leggies, how we looking? Actually, whatever changes I've been making, man, they're on my side. Right? Whew. Oh. So, you know, on that note, I have a mountain of things to do today. So we're gonna get out of here, eat a bunch of food, keep getting bigger, let our body rest, get all my work done, and on that note, my friends, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay hungry, get bigger, eat all your freaking food. When you finish your plate on a Labor Day holiday, make another plate, get another burger, and I'll see you tomorrow.